And it's perfectly romanticized and conformative, the same as the dogmas around tarot reading and being a tarot reader and how you have to act and what you need to say to present yourself on the internet with the niche. And most energies choose to be a tarot reader after they've chosen for all of existence. I only mention this because the conformity, the dogmas, the bully abusive narratives, there's not one time where an energy is speaking any nurturing narratives. It's all blame, shame, guilt. They're doing this, they're doing that. Just, you can go through and the most brilliance of lights, because we're all one in infinity, infinite beings, and even when we choose the taught perpetuated conformity to create currency in this life. And there's billions of tarot readers, there's billions of healers. A person who has chosen the title of healer will continue to call themselves a healer for the rest of their existence. That's great. A person who's chosen to be a tarot reader will call themselves a tarot reader for the rest of existence. And that's not me seeking conformity or restriction on them. That is seeing how the experiences have gone. When I did readings, and it's so funny because I ended up tearing up the cards, and I would always choose a new narrative around what the cards actually meant, because they were birthed by a certain energy 625 seasons ago, and they've continued with those narratives. There's always someone speaking shift about someone else and not holding themselves accountable. Every experience is fertilizer for eternal anthesis and growth. Each experience can be used as fertilizer to help us change, innately shifting with the season. There isn't one time that this beautiful tree says, oh, while it is a willow, there are other energies and trees that will grow and bloom with that baby. We see the portions that are no longer growing. They don't keep seeking to push energy towards the frequencies that aren't growing. They choose to push energy towards the rest of the leaves where they are growing. And so, of the billions and billions of readers and prophets and astrologists and everyone who chooses their own restrictive titles, most of the energies will continue doing that because they've told themselves that that's the only way, when they're one in infinity, multifaceted, multidimensional, multilingual, infinite being. An infinite being is a multifaceted, multidimensional, multilingual, eternally limitless soul with a self-healing organism that's full of innate magic, creativity, and abundance, having this expansive, nurturing physical experience. The infinite mommy, earth, nature, the multifaceted, multidimensional, multilingual energy that birthed us all into this space, the infinite creative that has given us all the ability to exist here, including the gods and goddesses, which are our deities, shows us how to change, growing, shifting innately with each season. There's 4 seasons, and not one yay in any of the seasons has any 2 yays ever been the same. You don't have to put yourself in a niche in a box and continue to tell dogmatic, bully, abusive narratives unless that's the life that you want to keep creating for yourself in perpetuation. I get it. For most, it's easier. For me, I shed and change innately with each season. As I stated, I got to get rid of my decks, the mudra decks. Me even getting the yoga instructor's existence, the dogmas around yoga. Every pose is an animal or an inanimate object, when it could be upward facing buttocks jewels or whatever your beautiful gifted name is that you've chosen to give yourself. And our DNA is expansive. Our cells continuously regenerate. And if you're choosing to eat and consume the same dogmas and the same perpetual frequencies, then you will keep creating in that dis-ease until you choose to experience something new, something more nurturing than what you were taught that you had to consume. And I get it. There are certain narratives and frequencies that have just fallen into our laps, and it was easy to perpetuate in them, and yet, what if you're more?